Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Lakeland Vale Let's Play series with me, CWATTYESO, here on this lovely new morning in the game. And we're going to be doing what I said we was going to do in the last video. We're going to sell off a few bits and pieces quickly at the start of this episode. Quick look. Oh, I've made a bit of a hash on some of these fields. I've made a bit of a hash. There's some weeds there that I didn't quite manage to kill down field 15. Huge strip. You know what? I can't let that go. I'm sorry. I was going to ignore it and just go, meh, it's weeds, but that is actually a bigger patch of weeds than I can honestly turn a blind eye to. So we'll need to go and take care of that. Okay, what else is going on? Let's break the fourth wall for a minute and talk about real world things. It's Thursday the 18th of June as I record this video. Why did I almost say 18th of April then? I don't know. It's the 18th of June, folks, as I record this episode, so you can probably tell how far in advance I've recorded by that. But there are certain things that are occurring. The new DLC for Farm Sim is out. The Caverneland Vivaro pack, or whatever it is. I do have it installed. Probably will never ever use any of it. If I'm being brutally honest with everybody. I just don't see the point in it. I don't feel it offers me anything new or different that I haven't got already in game, either via already existing equipment in the game or via mods. So yeah, you'll just have to forgive me for that, but we're going to spray some herbicide down this strip here. I didn't actually see any weeds on here, but apparently there is some. I have missed. It's because these fields are so weird. That's what it is. These fields are weird, unfortunately. Until I've harvested them and got them all back to the same status or standing, these fields are a little bit crazy. With the old weeds, but we're going to get rid of them. So yeah, the new DLC is out for the game. Stevie's new Lakeland 2 map is now out and available for the game as well. I have done a map tour of that, a map look during my testing process. That is available on the channel. It was live streamed on Twitch, so the videos are, you know, this is a little bit lengthy, but it's definitely well worth a watch. Stevie's added some quite new cool things to the new map. New crop type in alfalfa, which gives people an option to do something in addition to the base game crops. Stevie doesn't really do multi-fruit, so you won't see all manners of fancy different crop types like you can on some maps. But to be honest, maps I've played which have multi-fruit, if you take away the multi-fruit, they're not actually very good maps. A lot of the maps where people throw in tons and tons of extra crops, you know, rye, millet, spelt, sorghum, you know, cabbages, carrots, all that kind of stuff. If you take that away and actually just look at the maps are very poor quality, very poor standard. And it's like, you know, if I'm going to play a multi-fruit map, I want it to be a good map, you know. I want the map to be of high standard first, and then the multi-fruits are just the bonus, you know, the icing on top of the cake, so to speak. And so far, a lot of map authors don't seem to get that bit right. They throw all this extra stuff on the map to hide the fact that their maps are not that interesting to look at and not that interesting to play on without it. So Stevie doesn't do that, thankfully. He makes great maps and then puts in a few bonus things and a few extra little tidbits. If Stevie ever went and did full-on multi-fruit on any of his maps, well, you know, he would win. He would win the map war. He would be the guy that's like, yeah, this guy gets it. This guy understands it. He makes a great map to start with and then puts on all the extra stuff. But yeah, Lakeland 2 is out. I have looked at it. I have played a little bit on it. I'm not going to be switching over to it straight away. Because A, Stevie normally likes to do several updates to the map to fix bugs and stuff. Hopefully though, in the testing we got a lot of things caught early in the testing, which meant he was able to fix quite a few things before the public release. And because he's built the map pretty much off of this one, there shouldn't be too much to differentiate things. Right, we'll leave that there for a second. I want another tractor, really. Tractors all over the place. Guys live in there currently. Right, we're going to get rid of the wall. Because I've got lots of pallets of wool. And if Dolores sells off the wool today, that will make us quite a bit of money, probably, hopefully. And with the money, can buy some more equipment. I would like to get, like I say, the pellet equipment in. That would be nice. Need to put this somewhere straight because that's going to bug me. Go over there. Out of the way now. Still got my other Magnum down here with the big wobbly bucket on it. I've also got some long life milk. No, I probably need to sell at some point as well. That would be good to get rid of. I've got quite a bit in there actually, about 50,000 litres. Would be good to go and sell. Plenty of slurry too from the pigs. Might take that over up into the BGA perhaps. Because I've not sold anything at the BGA in this particular playthrough. Right, help window's got to go on for a second because I do need to turn this on to pallets. Right, we'll start with all these ones over here to begin with. Are they selling those? Can I drive through this? Some of them kind of disappeared. Interesting. Right, let's go and spawn a bunch out of here because we've got a load in here. 29. I think I've got some empty ones in there too. I've got 20 pallets. Let's have a look. Best place to sell the wool. Agraz, Edge Grain Vault, Egg Sales, Farm Wool Sales. US Spinnery. That's where we're heading, folks. It would appear I'm 2 pallets short now. I did have 20, now I don't. Glitchy game, glitchy game. Anyway, we'll take these, we'll sell them. US Spinnery, that's right at the top of the map. Put the beacons on as we're on the road. Hopefully this will bring in quite a nice bit of money for me. Like I say, the pellet making equipment is not cheap. Doing field 16 with. Lovely, lovely spinnery, spinnery. Grab the bales now, and we'll take them through the sell point. It took a little while for them to react. Wow, $123,000 for each row. Not bad. Not bad. Bad at all. We've broken 1 million. Or if that's the first time in the series that Dolores has broken the 1 million mark. But if it is, she's done very well. Jeeves Mill. Jeeves Mill. But yeah, we'll definitely be buying some equipment after this. Don't know whether to go for an actual self-propelled mower to put down on field 16. Might make life a little bit easier and keep hauling that swadro everywhere. Plus, I would be able to then use we've got 15 left. Got 1 left. Should hopefully all the bales of straw. All 18 of them. So we'll head up to the US Spinnery. Get these sold. Might have a lot of salt in my lime machine that I probably need to get rid of as well. There we go. $1.29 million. Now we head back to the farm. And put the trailer back. I don't know why this slows down so much with a empty trailer on the back, but it does. I hope in the 1.6 update the game has received from Giants they haven't fiddled and messed with even more stuff. I know I sound a bit like a broken record, but oh, I hate it when tractors start to slow down when pulling trailers. And that only happened after one of their latest updates to the game. Never used to do that in the vanilla game. You had to have mods to do that, to simulate, you know, trailers actually having weight and mass and getting heavier when you filled them up. And then Giants, for some reason, have made that a thing now and force it on everybody. I don't like it. I personally don't want to play that way. You know? There are players that want to play super duper hardcore realistic, and then there's players like me that just want to have fun with the game and enjoy it. And I think some of the updates that Giants do don't give players that option. They're forcing the hardcore realistic mentality on people, and I'm not a fan of that. Whole bunch of animals here. Vehicles parked everywhere, which makes this part of my job a lot harder than it needs to be. And we're off. Cows have got enough food for 20 odd days. That's a mod update, by the way. That was an update to the Stockman mod, which changed it from showing percentage to actual number of days. And I think that's actually kind of much better. I'm not going to lie, I do kind of prefer to see that way round. Move this out of the way. I might take it over here actually, because we may have, like I say, we may have a bunch of salt that needs to be gotten rid of. Hopefully empties most of that. Will probably make a load though, because it's got to. Right, I want my truck because I'm going to move the slurry quickly. I know where my truck is. I've lost my truck. Is he parked at the top of the map where I've been doing fertilising stuff and things? Could well be, yeah. I was doing compost to fertiliser factory runs. I set up a little course and had Courseplay doing it actually for me. So he was able to empty all the compost out of the compost factory and put it all into the fertiliser factory. And he's done that whilst I've been doing other jobs. So whilst I've been doing some of the spraying, the weeding, The fertiliser contract recently, whilst I've been doing like the field changing and ploughing together stuff, this guy's just been running around emptying the compost maker and filling up the fertiliser factory. Is all very, very good. Something I didn't feel I needed to bore you people with on camera. That slightly automated experience. We'll go get the slurry and then we'll get the long life milk and we'll sell that. And we'll put the long life milk in the same tanker as we've put the slurry in, which means we're going to turn the milk chocolatey. Who's the milk chocolatey like Cocoa Pops, which, tell you what, I woke up today and there's a media shitstorm happening to do with Cocoa Pops. Somebody thinks that the monkey on the cover of the Cocoa Pops cereal boxes is racist. You know, it's part of this whole Black Lives Matter thing that's started to appear in the world and all this freaking nonsense that's been going on over the last couple of weeks. Somebody feels, and it's like, seriously, it's a fucking breakfast cereal for kids. It's got a colourful cartoon character on the front to make the cereal more appealing to children. They look at it, they're attracted by the funny looking animal, and they beg their parents to buy them the cereal because it looks cool. There's nothing racist about it. People just are reading far too much into things that are just not even a thing. And I can't believe these people don't have more important things to do with their so-called important lives that matter. You know, than worrying about fucking breakfast cereal boxes, you know. Premier League football restarted last night here in the UK. First game, Aston Villa, Sheffield United. I put the match on, not because I'm a fan of either team, but because I like football and I really wanted to see the match. Just see some live football and see how weird it would look in stadiums with no crowds. With the exception of these little video screens behind each goal, which showed people on like Skype or whatever it is that cool kids use these days for streaming themselves in video conversations and stuff. Video conferencing. Is it Zoom or something like that they call it these days? I don't know. But yeah, they have that behind the goal lines and it just looks very weird. But I put the match on, I started to watch it, and then something caught my eye. Every single player on that pitch, on the back of their shirt, instead of their name being printed on the shirt, they had Black Lives Matter. And I was just like, turn off. And I turned the match off. And people are like, why have you turned the football off? And I says, I want to watch a game of football. I don't want to watch some political statement or some nonsense. You know, at the end of the day, any group that singles themselves out and tries to make out they're more important than anybody else is a problem. I'm sorry to say it, I'm not racist, and I just want to get that out there right away. I'm not racist, but when I see Black Lives Matter, I have an issue with that. Because as far as I'm concerned, all lives matter. Colour doesn't come into it. Colour, creed, race, religion, whatever, does not come into the argument. Every life is equally as important as the next one. And for people to try and single themselves out and make themselves out to be better or above anyone else, it's wrong. And this whole freaking debate that's going on in the world, this whole freaking political thing, especially in America where it's just freaking nonsensely crazy stupid, these people, they're really not helping themselves because they're going about it all wrong. You know, every life matters and is important, not just black ones. Okay, and that's probably going to cause a lot of outrage and upset, and I'm probably going to get a lot of hate and feedback for saying that, especially in a video for Farm Sim, which probably is not a political platform. But I just feel I need to get these things off my chest when I'm having these quiet moments in game, because these are things that I see. Like I say, when I do briefly catch the news, or I see an article posted on Facebook or Twitter or somewhere like that, or I see a video on YouTube with some commentator drawing attention to a thing, and I just think to myself, just flipping grow up, everybody. Can we not just all get along? You know? I'm sat here thinking, like, tomorrow, Friday the 19th of June, Manchester United resume their Premier League season in a game against Tottenham. And I'm a big Manchester United fan, huge Manchester United fan. But honestly, if I turn on that game tomorrow night and I see all the players running around with Black Lives Matter on the back of their shirt instead of their names, I'm not going to watch it. I'm not going to watch it. That's just the facts. People will probably hate me for that, and I'll probably get loads of criticism. The great thing is, my YouTube comments are set to be held. All comments are held. They're not posted and put on the channel straight away. So if anybody does start coming at me and attacking me for the opinion I've expressed in this video, you're wasting your time, because your comments will just get deleted before anyone in the world will ever see them. So don't waste time typing out your rubbish and posting it on my video. Same goes for all these bot accounts that are plaguing YouTube at the minute. All these bot accounts where they post things like, I loved it on your video, or wanna be friends, or wanna collab. You know, these people, and you can tell they're bot accounts, because my comments are held on a separate page in my YouTube account, I can see the comments that are currently held. And if I leave them there and just look at them over, like keep a watch on them over a couple of hours, the name of the person who posted it changes probably half a dozen times. Because the bot's always, the name of the bot is constantly always being changed to try and fool the YouTube system so it doesn't get like banned instantly. But you know it's a bot. We know it's a bot, and I don't like bot comments. So if I see anybody, you know, so again, for actual genuine human beings out there, you know, real people who post comments on the video, try to actually post an actual like conversation piece. Don't just post a one-word comment on a video or something as generic and as random as I loved it or I enjoyed the video, because it looks like a bot posting. And if you look like a bot, again, your comments are going to get deleted, and you're probably going to get blocked from the channel, because I've started blocking bots because I don't want that crap on my channel. And I know people say, well, actually, you know, as a YouTuber, you're doing yourself a disjustice, because the bots are giving you views and they're giving you engagement and stuff like that. And it's like, yeah, I don't care for that. I don't want fake views, and I don't want fake comments on my videos. I want genuine people, you know, I want genuine viewers and genuine commenters, you know. I'm not interested in the fake stuff and all these people view botting and all that sort of stuff that they do, and sub botting and that goes on in the world. I'm really not interested in any of it. Right, we're going to US Dairy for the long life milk delivery. 50,000 litres. Very nice. So we've got a few bits and pieces sold off, I'm going to be honest. It's been again, a little bit of a quieter episode today. I know most people love to see the farming stuff and things, but sometimes we have to do the administrative stuff. And sometimes you have days where you are just selling stuff. Well, you know this, you play the game. If you're watching the video, you probably play the game, so you know there comes times where you just have to spend a few hours selling bits and bobs, you know. Right, screenshot time. I'm going to unload and I'm going to screenshot. We are selling the milk, which has now been turned very chocolatey, like I say, courtesy of 106, another 116,000. Doing very well. Dolores is doing very well for herself. Like I say, new equipment. We'll get on it. But this video, sadly, is now at 32 minutes as I look at my clock, or around about 32 minutes, depending on how I edit it. So I'm going to say thank you everybody for tuning into today's episode. Hope you've enjoyed it. I will be back in a couple of days with the next episode, and we will be picking up right from this spot. I'm not going to advance the day. I'm not going to advance time or anything like that, because like I say, I would like to do some other bits and pieces very quickly. I'd like to get some machinery and just have a bit of a play around with some other stuff. We'll go and empty the salt though. I will do that. I think that's important. Dolores will go and sell the salt, and then I'll bring you guys back in the next episode where we're going to go to the store and we're going to get some equipment. So thank you everybody. Goodbye for now.